You guys like America? You guys like freedom? What about wheelies? And doing burnouts? Well, now's your chance to do all of that with the Nasty Racing experience. Every dollar you spend on lsnasty.com will get you entered to win our amazing experience for you and a friend to get flown down here, hang out with us, ride in our 4-second street car, and I'm gonna give you $1,000 cash. You guys can get your muffin caps peeled back blue just like I did.
I thought it was gonna be not that much. Not that much. I mean, that was a lot.
lsnasty.com, you guys can't win if you're not entered. Every dollar you spend, get you entered to win a chance to ride in this thing.
Just go.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. It's on.
We're rolling?
Yes, John.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video here. We are in the shop, Nasty Racing headquarters, talking about BJ's big block single turbo build that we have going on. I think I did a kind of like overview video of this prior, but we actually got some progress done. I recorded none of it because I was actually trying to work and bust my ass and get it done rather quick. So we're gonna give you guys a grand tour. There are some ground rules though. Don't screenshot any of my welds and post them up on like Instagram and tag me in your story. That's unacceptable, and I don't want that sort of ignorance in any of my involvement. So if they look like shit to you, just keep going to the next clip. Also, if you guys haven't gone to lsnasty.com to get entered to win our Nasty Racing experience, I don't know what to tell you, go over there. Every dollar you spend gets you entered to win. We're gonna give you $1,000 and you get to ride in a race car. So it's like a mini, like, you know how some people do raffles and then they do minis? This is like a mini experience, I guess. We got some other giveaways coming up for later in the year. But all right, let's dive into this thing. It's a 590 cubic inch big block. I don't know if I'm supposed to disclose anything. It's actually a 454 RV motor. Already in the car, all set up. We did put a massive large frame turbo on there. This was the first time that I ever had to do a turbo mount. We're using a Parker Speed mount and a Parker Speed flange. So shout out to Parker Speed for their badass stuff. This is one of their, honestly, I think the name of this flange is called the all meat, no potatoes, because it's a 3.5 flange into a T6, which is just huge. Like 3.5 is a very large diameter pipe. T6 is just a small hole. But the reason that you would use this is because the headers already had a 3.5 inch V-band on there. So it works good. Instead of having a neck down, plus the 3.5 looks pretty good. All right, should we start top to bottom or bottom to top or front to back? What do you think?
Top to bottom. Top
to bottom? All right. So we'll start with the cold side first. When the car was brought to us, it has the Wilson manifold 4500 elbow to the 105 throttle body. The 105 throttle body had a V-band on there. I don't like to run a V-band on the top. I like to run a Wiggins style clamp, which is the dual seal style. Pop this off. It's got aluminum piece, rubber O-ring on each side, and then it's got this aluminum collar that slides over. This allows for some movement. If it's 2 V-bands, you have like 0 room to miss. This makes you look like a better fabricator than you are, but it's also easier to get the charge pipe on and off. I like to make it where the cars are easy to work on. If you have to take the charge pipe off at the track, we want it to be somewhat easy to do. No specialty tools required. So Wiggins style clamp up top, V-band down at the bottom. We use all Race Parts Solutions 11 gauge aluminum. And as you can see, if you guys want to screenshot these and tag me on Instagram, the welds are decent. I'm like, I don't do this for a living, okay? What do you think, Laura? What are the thoughts on the welds?
Hold on. It looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good or looks good?
I mean, I don't know anything about welding. So.
But if you saw this, you'd be like, yeah, it looks a little bit inconsistent, like right here.
Yeah. Did you kind of drift a little bit on that?
No, I stopped right there by, like, as you can see by the little dimple.
Little dimple inside there.
Yeah. But like over here, see, like this is looking pretty good, pretty uniform right here.
Another little dimple.
It got a little cold.
Right there.
Yeah. The biggest thing with welding is you have to be comfortable, and I'm not comfortable feeding the filler with my hand, playing the world's smallest violin.
I'm sorry.
But, so I stop a lot, probably more than I should. I'm getting better at it. Using the 11 gauge aluminum is a cheat code for any of you guys that are starting to do your fabrication out there, because you don't have to worry about burning holes in it and having to fill holes in. But overall, I was pretty happy with how everything welded. We're using a Alpha TIG, a 201, which is different from the Miller. I don't really like the Miller lately. I've been just using Alpha TIG. Once you get it dialed in, it seems to weld pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with it. We got a V-band down here. So from the top to the bottom, we cut the V-band off of the throttle body, welded the dual seal on there. We built the charge pipe, which fits great, added a V-band on the bottom, and so we got V-band solid on one side, and then we have some movement with the Wiggins style clamp up top. Did I stutter and continue to talk over?
I think you did.
Wiggins style clamp up top. Big ass turbo, which I made. This is only the second time I've ever welded chromoly. So I did just a very basic, no bends, notched everything by hand, turbo mount. The Parker Speed mount has I think this is 1-inch diameter tubing. It's got an inlet for tubing on one side, so you don't go straight through. I think the Maven mount style has it where you can go on both ends. I think difficulty-wise, that was going to be a little bit above where I'm at right now with chromoly, but we got it welded straight across here, and then I got a support down on the bottom. I've had Dave standing on this, CJ standing on it, I've stood on it. It is very sturdy. You don't have to worry about the turbo going anywhere. So I actually mounted the turbo and did the cold side first, and then I started on the hot side. So all race part solution stuff here. We got Parker Speed flanges, and then I got stainless bro for the stainless. Can't speak highly enough about all of the products here. Everything seems to come out the box really nice and weld really good. That's one thing. I'm not a very good, I shouldn't say, I'll give myself a little credit. I'm a decent fabricator, but I'm not an expert welder, so having really good material makes it easier to weld good. Got these headers off Turbo Bullet, and they had some hood clearance issues, so I had to put some 45s right off of the collector and put the V-band a little bit lower. So stainless bros. I found a piece of 3.5-inch stainless in the shop. Definitely not stainless bros because it welded like Fido's ass. So front and center looks not what I wanted it to look like, but I was impatient, and patience is the death of me at this point in my life. So I couldn't wait for the package of stuff from Stainless Bros to come in, so I just welded it all out, and now I'm not really too happy with this, but the fitment is like, compliments to the chef, whoever cooked this up, because the fitment is perfect. I guess after working on cars so much, and like, you blow the motor up, you gotta take the turbo kit off, you gotta put the new turbo kit, or put the existing turbo kit back on, and it doesn't fit, and you gotta get a ratchet strap and like pry everything in there. It's a huge inconvenience, and it makes me not want to work on cars. So when I build a turbo kit, I want it to go on very, very smooth. Obviously, a bunch of heat cycles, it might not be perfect, but you get close enough the first time, I think it'll be pretty good. So we got this side all done. We're gonna have to figure out where we're putting two 60mm wastegates. They're rather large, but I'm happy with like the overall. Like if we just step back and look at it, like we got some nice smooth curves. I don't really like the pie cuts or like the boxy looking turbo kits. I think it looks like smooth and like free flowing, don't you think? What are your thoughts?
It looks great.
Does it look like all the other turbo kits we have here?
No.
No?
I don't know.
Why do you say that?
I feel like these metals are two different colors.
Yeah, well,
so that throws me off.
Yeah, well, you're used to everything being polished, huh? Where it's just all shiny.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, we're not at that stage yet. So we got stainless here and aluminum on the cold side.
This is like the beginning of this.
Yeah, this is like...
What car is this?
It's BJ's car. It's a the Malibu.
Didn't know.
So we got some stuff here from Stainless Bros. We'll show you what we got. This is to finish the rest of it. I highly recommend all the companies. I work with a bunch of different metal fabrication companies, supply companies. Stainless Bros, Race Parts Solutions, TISS Fab. All of them, you can literally call them up and get stainless, aluminum, titanium. You can get your flanges and everything. I use all three of them. They're all great companies, super great to deal with. I got no complaints. I recommend all of them. They all offer something maybe a little bit different. I got a lot of like my Wiggins and dual seal stuff from Race Parts Solutions. I get all my titanium from TISS Fab, Stainless Bros. I get all my stainless from. So I kind of use all of them. But they all make some really nice stuff. Highly recommend any of them. Check them out. Their links are always in the description below. Let's see what we got here. So I needed some straight, and this is some nice shit here. Wow. Would you just look at that? Look at how nice that is, polished in and out.
Inside?
Yeah, can you see how like it's shiny?
A little bit.
Yeah. So I got a nice big old stick. What is this? Probably 4 feet. Hold on, let me measure. Yeah, it's about 4 feet.
Oh my god. I thought you were going to put it next to you. Should have known.
This is why I really like the Stainless Bro stuff, because they have some really, really cool no leg tight radius bends. Like, look at that. That's nice. That's a nice piece of stainless right there.
Nice.
So I got some no leg 45s. I got a no leg 90. I got a 45 with legs, and I already have some 90s with legs here. So I think I have everything to complete this last side. So I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it. Oh, good. What's this? This is a 3.5 inch 90-degree mandrel bend with no legs. You could shop on their website. All these guys, you can just go there and spend all of your money. The packaging too. They got it going on. Also, UPS lost my package, and I called the guys at Stainless Bros, and they were able to figure out same day how to get the stuff back. So. That looks pretty good.
Just
right?
the vision?
Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. I'm thinking like a 45 with leg. Hold on, we're doing this right now. What do you think?
Looks shinier.
Yeah.
Will you stop spitting plastic everywhere?
I don't have Big Joe Dieter is watching this video. I'm sorry, I don't have my knife on me. Well, this video would have been a whole lot easier without the knife, or with the knife, I should say. Look at that. That's a nice Johnny looking thing right there. Ooh. Maybe like put it in the V-band a little bit wonky like that. See, I don't like having a lot of straight though, but I think there's no other option but to have some straight. That's almost a straight shot from like.
Yeah.
What's the vision look to you? Look pretty good?
So it's gonna like loop in front of it?
Yeah, so this goes beneath the charge pipe. It's coming straight over here.
Nice.
I think it'll look good.
So, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, ask questions.
Why why does it like have to go from like all the way up there to all the way down there?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Why does it have to be so much? What is this called? Piping?
Piping? Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, I didn't want to be weird.
All right, so this is what happens. The engine is just a giant air pump, so it shoots all the exhaust out and spins the turbo. This is the compressor side of the turbo. So this is spun off of the exhaust gas. As a shaft, this sucks in fresh air and compresses the charged air that goes into the motor. So all this, the stainless stuff, is the exhaust. All the aluminum is the intake. So you're driving this wheel with exhaust pressure. So this comes out of the motor, spins it. This sucks in the fresh air, charged air, and goes into the motor to feed it.
Yeah.
So you got like two. You got the hot side,
And
which
the
is all
cold
this
side,
stuff,
yeah.
and the cold
I got
side.
that, but I'm just asking why does it have to be so long and like obnoxious looking? And like not to be gross, but like large.
I don't think. Are you?
Why is it
are you
so
describing
thick?
my turbo kit?
No,
as gross?
because like this one, it seems thinner than that one.
Yeah, so this is 4-inch. So the way it works is the larger that you can make your charge pipe, the better.
More air.
More
goes
air, yeah.
through.
So it pretty much, it's called the plenum of the intake. Which
The
is
what?
The plenum.
That's a word.
Yes, that is
Okay.
a word. So your plenum volume, the more plenum volume you have, the better. So when you measure plenum volume on like a normal car, it's from the throttle body back when it's open. That's the plenum volume. On a turbocharged application, when you open the throttle body, you measure the plenum volume from the end of the compressor all the way up. So if you can make this out of 6-inch charge pipe, like just a larger diameter, technically speaking, it is better for performance. So 4-inch is pretty standard. If you had a larger throttle body, I would have done 5-inch, like Slick Rick has 5-inch, because it's got a 5-inch-ish throttle body. It's actually an oval, which is larger. But the theory is, the larger you can make this pipe, the better performance, the larger plenum volume.
Okay.
So that's why it's bigger. Usually, this is much smaller. Like on Hank, the car that you rode in, it was 2.5-inch. So
A lot smaller.
This is 3.5-inch. This is pretty large.
Yeah.
This is what Slick Rick has, but yeah. So the larger on this, the better. And then on your exhaust side, you usually don't want to go too large because you want to have velocity. You want to have speed to the air, not just a big hole that's just like me when I'm running, when I'm just huffing air.
You wish you had a 4-inch pipe.
What do you mean by that?
Not literally. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
delete that one.
Yeah, no, that might stay. But yeah, that's pretty much. Does that make sense to you now, though?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I just like from the visual aspect of it. I just
Would it
I
look
didn't
better if it was
understand
all the
why
same
it goes
size?
all the way down. Huh?
Would it look better if it was all the same size piping, you think?
No, it just looks really obnoxious and like
I try
gaudy.
to go like, I try to make them look good. I like when...
I know, that's like a thing. Like when you like take the fiberglass thing off and you like show off your motor and it's all shiny and pretty and everyone's like, oh my god.
This is my thing. I like to have a really like nice, intricate looking turbo kit with like only smooth
So all of
curves.
this welding and all of the things is like a big deal.
Yeah.
Like when guys look at it.
Yeah.
Which.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do girls think, or like what do girls show off, like?
Like jewelry.
Yeah, yeah, this exactly.
It's like a
yeah.
nice necklace
Yeah, imagine
or a nice
having like
ring.
a set of earrings that are just like they're nice.
They're flashy.
They're flashy, but they like if you were to look at them up close, like the craftsmanship is just ass.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so that would be this?
No,
What are you
I'm
talking
saying
about?
I think this is pretty good.
I'm just saying, I don't know what you're trying
You
to
know, I
refer
think this
to.
is pretty good. I mean, some people weld stuff and it looks like Helen Keller welded it. I'd say like welding wise, you'd be
No,
able
this
to
looks
like,
great. Listen, we're not talking about that. I'm just saying you just
like why
you just compare to like beautiful earrings, and if you look up close to craftsmanship is ass. So I'm saying, are you talking about this?
No,
or?
I think this one looks good. I'm saying like if it just looked like Fido's ass, which this one doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yeah, this one
Move
this
on.
one looks good.
Anyways,
The
I'm
welds
done with
on
my
it-
questions now.
Okay, you're all done?
You're
And
retention pawning me now.
Anything else? I'll allow one. I will answer one more question.
No, it's
Anything
okay.
else? You don't want to know what this does?
What is that? That thing?
Yeah.
No.
The
What is
blow
it?
valve?
Does anything connect to it?
Yeah, a vacuum line does. It releases the charged air when the throttle body closes.
Oh my god.
There's just so much
Smart.
shit. There's just so much
There's
shit
just a
going
lot
on.
that goes on.
Yeah, so I
here.
think this will look good. But I guess to answer your question, this is like a little, you could have done it with less piping, like put
a
this
little
straight
less
up.
obnoxious.
Yeah, you could have put this straight up and just had it go like straight in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, for if you wanted to just put like a smaller hood on it or like a normal hood, now you're not going to have a hood because that is too tall.
Yeah, well, he's got the big bubble, so
Oh,
it
you
does
do have the
fit.
bubble. I see.
It barely fits, but yeah, I mean, this is
Barely.
like,
Okay.
you know.
It's like your design. It's the craftsmanship of,
Exactly.
of
This is
working
like
on a car.
the Louis Vuitton and like some other shits like
Yeah.
the freaking
Okay.
TJ Maxx or whatever.
Oh my god! Don't hate on TJ Maxx.
Is that an accurate, like who?
I guess.
Five Below. This is not Five Below.
Damn!
This
Don't be
is-
hating on Five Below either.
This is name brand shit here.
Okay.
So,
I
Salty
hear
John
ya.
Fab. All right, we
Salty
done with
John
this? I'm
Fab.
starting to sweat now.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Are we
get out
done?
of here. Yeah, we're done. I think that's pretty good. There's your update. I got to build the exhaust too, which I guess we'll do my
Are you
next.
gonna end this video, or are you just gonna be like turn it off?
No, I'll be like, you guys are probably tired of watching this video anyways, and
We're gonna have to edit all of this out.
No, I'm leaving
my
it all-
dumb ass questions.
we're leaving it all in there. All right, next time you guys see this, we'll have the hot side done, probably have the wastegates on, and ideally the exhaust would be done, and we'll just do like a wrap-up video. So far, just this, I'm gonna talk smack to all the other turbo builders out there. Up until this point right here, I have 6.5 hours in the entire build, which I think that's pretty good because that's less than one work day. I know you take some cars, and I'm not calling anyone out. I'm happy with all the work I've ever got done. But I know some places you
It takes them
your car,
like 2 years
yeah,
to do something.
but honestly, I should probably shut up because I've had this car sitting here since we moved in. So like
So you basically are like all the shops that just wait 2 years to work on your shit.
exactly like it. I'm no better than anyone else.
Y'all are all the same.
But if you just try really hard, I think you can get stuff done really quick. But you just have to not have a bunch of other work to do. So
Right.
we're one straight piece away from that
The
being
vision.
done. Yeah. All right.
That's the vision for me.
All right. Hey, great job filming. We're going to PF Chang's, in case anyone's wondering.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, here. Speaking of the shitty craftsmanship. You know what? I don't want to throw shade at Mason. My man's over here learning. Okay, so shout out to Mason. This is what it takes. You need to get you some piece of aluminum because I think aluminum welding's the hardest. And look at how good he's getting.
I saw that and I thought that was really smart. It's like how tattoo artists use like pig skin
Yeah.
before they actually work on a human.
You got to put in the time. It's no fun sitting over here, no airflow, just melting as you're welding. But I mean, look where he started. Like he had some stuff that like wasn't looking good, and look at him when he finished. You know,
Yeah.
I was instructing him like
That would've
this
been
is
me.
where he started.
This one right there, that would have been it for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Look at him. I think I might have laid that.
What
one.
happened here?
He was starting out, but look how much better he got. I mean, look, he was laying dimes by the end of it. This is what it
Looks great.
takes. You got to put in work. So shout out to my guy Mason. Mason putting in work. Let's see. Everyone getting better. All right, we're out of here.
All right.